All right, we are live. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. This is the Crypto Lifer. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It was January 18th. It was a Saturday, 2020, and here we are in crypto land. A lot going on tonight, a lot to talk about. Just want to go over a lot of different things. And yeah, let's get into the news and get off of the big frame and into the screen sharing action. Okay, what I want to talk about today, guys, first and foremost, is Bitcoin's breaking out. Here we have, you can see I have Bitcoin on this large triangle that I drew on the 4 hour. Okay, so here it is. And we're watching this triangle really closely, thinking if it breaks out of the triangle, it's good for a breakout. Looking upwards all the way to 14,579, breaking the previous high. We are now seeing the beginning, in my opinion, the end of this downtrend. Okay, in my opinion, once we break this high here and we get into the 9,000s, I think we begin a new trend up. And I could be wrong, and I could get spanked for what I said, and we can go all the way to 6,000. But I have a strong feeling now, and I haven't said this before all these other times here. There's also some things on my chart. Alan Masters, what does he have to say, and when did he have to say it? On the 7th of January, he was predicting an upward movement of Bitcoin. He said it's now printing the bullish engulfing pattern on the 4 hour time frame, telling us that it can continue to grow right away if this pattern continues. That's when Bitcoin was sitting at about 7,000. So let's see what happened as he talked. Wow. And boy, did what he said play out. He had it tapped here, didn't have much to say after that. But Alan Masters, guys, if I haven't proven to you just a little gem here, go check him out on TradingView. He's definitely worth checking out. Shout out to Jacob Canfield too. Always shout out to Jacob. He was super awesome. Helped me a lot in 2019, and I really appreciate it. Now, Link. I was talking about Link, and I was talking about getting in here in this bottom trend line. I said, this would be an accumulation. This would be a great place to grab some Link. Also, this is the double bottom here. If you look at the double bottom, it usually plays out the length of the W. So we're looking at this double bottom here. Breaks out to the top of this W. So temporary W, we're looking at a target of 414, which is an a nice gain there from our current position, 48%. Link, I think if it could come back up and come back into the trend line, and maybe the new accumulation zone will be here, this 268 or it's 265, maybe even into the 270 range, somewhere in here. Good place to grab some Link. This is definitely a double bottom pattern that plays out, looking very healthy. Bottom of the trend line was the aggressive buy here in the 176 area. You'd already be up an entire dollar on that 176, over 50% move in this just one area alone. Look, if you just accumulated here where I was talking about, and you were right here, you'd be up about 53% right now on Link, USDT specifically. So that's kind of the trade I'm looking at. And Atom, I'm talking about Atom a lot. I just want to see what's going on with Atom. And then we're going to get into the beast. Don't worry. We're going to talk about XRP as well, because I'm very proud of XRP doing well. From 18 cents, that was the accumulation zone right there to get in. Now look at this: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Beginning of a new pattern here, in my opinion, after this downtrend. It's almost similar to this here, this down here, and then we have this move here. How much longer will this trend continue? Well, you can see I drew this trend line here. We're bouncing off of it. So there's a chance that we can come back down into this region here, into 447 and 451, and that would actually still even be bullish for this, because it would still be a higher low compared to this low here at 359. Again, my buy area was in this green zone here at 359. That was the area I was looking at. I wish you could date these, because you could see that I dated these a long time ago. It'd be nice to just throw a green thing up there and tell you guys that was the buy zone, but I was watching this right here when this was accumulating. I had this trend line and this trend line, and I was thinking, man, that would be the buy area right there. And sure enough, it was, for a gain of 19%. Pretty sweet. So I'm saying too much. So what I want to do is, when I say I want to take a shot of vinegar or something. So I think on my next stream, I will have a bottle of vinegar next to me for your guys' enjoyment. And if I do say I will have to chug the vinegar. I just want to get out of the habit of saying that. I'm far too learned, know too many things, and I don't want to give people the wrong impression. So I'm working on that. For the stream is clean and beautiful, and things are better. So we're gonna really try not to say the word here on the channel. What I'm seeing here though is the downward movement here. We're about to have a curl up. This could be a nice accumulation zone. Damn, see, that's where I would have to drink. Cause see how it's coming out? I don't realize it. But I see strong support here in this line. Let me move this up here. Strong support here. We're bouncing here. So we could come back down, and the 441 could be that area to accumulate Adam. It's a lot, huh? See? If you want to be super patient. See, it comes out when I'm thinking, because I'm like really doing this live. I'm really pondering my thoughts with you guys. I'm just going to have to work on another word to say when I'm pondering, or just get it out of my language completely. I wanted it to hold this range. When we broke down now, we see we have this little mountain here that's matching with this mountain. See these two areas. So this could also now be support. This could be a support and resistance flip. Like here it was resistance, now it's support. That could be an SR flip right there that we're watching technically. Here it was resistance, here it was resistance, now it's support. It was strong resistance, could be support, this 464 area. And actually, I may even put my money where my mouth is, and I may make a trade on Adam. It's looking pretty good right now. It's something I'm looking at. It's curling out of the MACD here on the histogram, so that means we should have an upward momentum when we're coming out of this. And this is on the 4 hour, so that's strong. We do have this double top, which I'm looking at here on the RSI, but usually doesn't play out too well. Like there's one there. It did, man, that one played out exactly. Measured move. Could see some more move to the downside. Interesting to see what's going on here. So either, if baby as I wanted to get in for 1,000, I'd do 500 here, and I'd wait for an accumulation down here at 441. That way I would have a nice balance 450 move, and then we could see where we go from there. That might be the plan, is to ladder into this and see what happens. That way, if I ladder in at 500 and things aren't working out, and I see it fall through here, I can just jump out with a small loss. Otherwise, if I see us gain support here, I can get in. And if I see us move up, maybe I can double my position in this area too. So my plan now for Adam, if you wanted to trade it as well, and I'm not a financial advisor, please get yourself your own financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only, and look in the description below if you want to read more. But what I do want to say is if you would like to follow along with this trade, after that disclaimer, you can. Right now, I would basically get in for 500 at 464. So I'm going to do that over on the side. Okay, so we make a buy in at 464, and we're going to hold that and see where that goes. And remember, if Bitcoin pumps even more, it'll take Adam up with it pretty much. Adam here at 541 too, so you can see a nice dollar down consolidation back from January 16th. So only a few days ago, 2 days ago, we were up that high, we came back down. Are we going to retrace even more, or is this going to be a continuation of a pump out? That's why deciding here and what to do. And that's why the ladder in buy is the smartest decision. I may even ladder in here and ladder in again here at the trend line. We may be seeing ourselves come back to the trend line. Bounce right here, which should still be healthy at 433 because that would still be a trajectory upwards. If we even hit the trend line up here, it would be a better move here at 446. So we could see us kind of do something like this and bounce into the trend line. Will this support hold? We can't be sure, but right now it's looking like we could be having an SR flip here, and this could be holding support at 464. So that's Adam. And I think it's worth looking at, and it's something that I trade in and out of a lot, and it's a good coin with a lot of volume, and it's worth checking out. Now, Bitcoin pumping as we speak. A big red-green candle coming out here. Again, we're looking at this big triangle. I'm looking at 14,579 as my target for Bitcoin. Amazing. I also threw up gold in the title, so I just want to look up gold. We can get back to Bitcoin in a second. I just want you guys to see gold pumping at the same time as Bitcoin, which is interesting. We had some green candle movement out here, breaking out of this pattern. Let's see what's really going on with gold, because I see a nice triangle forming. Okay. So gold could be doing this. Could also be in a bit of a pattern like this, or it's in here doing this. Okay. But that is a bit of a triangle. We're at the end of the triangle, so we could either put a short here below the trend line, or we could buy in now on the aggressive side of 1557. You could switch over to JHUG. This is what you would basically trade if you wanted to trade gold, in my opinion. The buy zone was right in here, between 67, 68, and 72. That was a good area. I think would be good for accumulating. We bounced back out of that. We're up into the 74 area. I think gold's going to have a nice rally past 80, back into the $100 range of this JHUG stock here. We were high here at $100, so that's basically, we need to break that resistance, which we clearly will. You can see we have been way higher before, up into the 300, 360s. This has done a split too as well, so it's not all perfect. I did call out this hidden bullish divergence. I was looking at it recently, and if you can see, if we match these up here and these up, this down to this down, with this down and this down, it says the trend will continue, and boom, we had a boom up. I really like playing hidden bullish divergence. I think it's one of the game changers that will help you in if you want to trade on a daily basis. But that's JHUG. Looking at weed as well, because I like weed stock a lot. I think we bottomed here at about 18 cents, $18. We're making a move up. I see us consolidating back into the 25, 24 area range. It really likes this area here. It's a chance we come back in. We did break above this 21-day moving average right here, and we need to see the 21 break over the 200. That would be super bullish and a good sign. A lot of these are changing over though, and that's a good sign when you see the moving average is flipping. That could mean that we have some more momentum upwards for Canopy Growth Corp, WEED, wheat. Yes, yes. And look at the Dow at 29. It's looking parabolic. This is actually parabolic. When you see a basically a rising wedge, which is a 68% chance of a break to the downside, and when that starts to break out, those are parabolic moves. Like FET did it. A lot of other coins did it. Len did something similar. This is getting to be a vertical line here with the Dow Jones. So again, I don't know if I showed you guys this on my other streams, but what I wanted to prove to everybody and to show them was if I go like to the weekly here, I can show you, this is the .com bubble right here in 2000s. This was the 08 crash, and here we are, just like, you know. So it took, this is from 1999. This was 8 years here, right? And now you have from 09, 2010 to 20. This is 10 years. So we did this in 10 years. We did this in our next 10 years. And this all just comes from quantitative easing and printing money. Yeah, so. See, it's even saying the stock market races to uncharted territory. Like, it's never been this high. It's kind of scary for me to think about because it's just a bit absurd. I played Bitcoin Cash and I got hurt on it. I'll be honest with you guys, because when Bitcoin pumped, I took a little bit of a loss. Not a big loss, $100 loss, but, you know, a loss nonetheless. And I want to talk about it. I'm not going to hide my losses from you guys. I'm going to tell you what happened. I thought Bitcoin Gold was a good play. I thought it was a great move. And you know what? It might not have been too bad. I really did just get kind of stopped out real quick. And now it's probably pumping again. So there you go. Let's see what happened on the 4 hour. Yeah, we got bought back up. We went down to 12.12, back up to 13. Probably be still in if, you know, but I got stopped out like somewhere in here. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Is it still moving hard? 9171. I mean, it's great with this strong candle. Really good movement. Look at it on the 30-minute chart. Wow, on the 30-minute, we're getting, look, we got sold down, but then we got bought back up. So we're fighting this area. There's a lot of support here at this 9130, 9120 area. Let me just get that VPVR up on there for you, and we can really get a look at what's going on with the price action. What is the VPVR? Visible range. What it does is it shows you areas where people are buying and selling a lot, right? And it's showing you the importance of those areas. So if we move our chart back and we line it up, we can see there's a lot of support in buying and selling here at 88.97, 88.90, or 9,000 range. But really 88, it puts a red line there. It tells you right here, this is that line, 88.98. So that's strong support now. You can see we had strong support, bouncing, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and boom, we were off to the races. Also, again, this was just a basic triangle. You could have played on the 30-minute or on the 40-minute. A lot of people say no, but I'm telling you, my style, I do like drawing triangles on the 30-minute. There's money to be made on the 30-minute. I think it kind of foreshadows the 4-hour and helps you make a 4-hour play. That's my opinion. Not everyone agrees with it, but that's my opinion. So I drew this triangle here. You're looking at Bitcoin, which was super aggressive. You could even say it was kind of more like this, elongated, like this. So we're in, up, down. We're getting tighter into the channel. And then you can say, a lot of traders would be looking at this base of the triangle for their targets. So right now we basically hit our target. And as a trader, you would take this trade and you should be happy with it. Either raise your stop loss, keep yourself in. On Bitcoin there's a 2.7, and a lot of people are going 10x, 50x. So a lot of people have made 20 to 200% off this move right here, guaranteed. And that's what's pumping Bitcoin pretty hard, is those big moves and those, Bitcoin just surged to 9,100. Here's why analysts expect price to explode further. This just in, so let's see what they're talking about. Over the past 2 hours, Bitcoin has started to break out of a consolidation pattern that has trapped the price of the cryptocurrency into the high 8,000s for some 2 days. In the fact, just 2 minutes ago, the time of writing this article, the leading crypto asset tapped 9120, surging higher as the weekly candle close approaches, boding well for the bulls. Well, Bitcoin has retraced slightly since then, returning to around 9,000, and that's not true. It's back to 9170. So, amazing. On a short-term time frame, trader Crypto Bird noted that this latest surge has allowed Bitcoin to break above a flat channel that Bitcoin has traded in for nearly a week now, which is a low of 85.5 and a high of 9,000. He expects a breakout of the channel to bring Bitcoin 4% higher from where it is now to 9,400. The flip called Bitcoin's 40% surge to near 10,000, and then the subsequent collapse to the low 6,000 to interact with the miner's bottom range, resulting in the traders having quite the prestigious track record. Oh, he called that. Oh, I don't know. That's crazy that he called that. How he called that, who knows? But he did. Interesting. But yes, follow me on Twitter if you're not following me at CryptoLifer33. Just get into the news, talk about different things. A lot of funny stuff going on. So yeah, let me know. Yesterday I was live with John Mcafee. Pretty cool. So if you guys want to check that out, it's my latest video here. Let me just play a piece because he's hilarious.
Because there's nothing else to do but look backwards. You understand? You guys are looking forwards. You're not missing your life. We're just looking backwards. And so we're putting our lives together. Do you understand?
Yeah, you're piecing together years of experience. Yeah.
And how the fuck we got here? We can't look forward. Ain't nothing there but the grave, people. And it's no fun to look at. Okay. So we're looking backwards. So we talk about you pricks out there who are asleep, our fucking grandchildren. Oh, please, God. But what we do talk about is it's a charade. And why can't our children fucking see it?
Well, some people get it. Yeah. Some people I can get to. Some people I can get to. Like, they half hear me. I'm already there. Like, you retweeted me like 3 years ago. I put something up on Twitter and you retweeted me, and I was like, oh man, I love that guy, and I've been following you probably for about 7 or 8 years now, just gaining more knowledge about you. And some people will think I'm crazy. Oh, you follow John Mack, and I say, I don't think you know the man. I don't think you know the man the way I see it. And also, what can we? There's some people that don't get. They're not where we're at. And what can we do to these people that are halfway there? What can they do to help support true freedom? If we can get them to half listen, what can we kind of coax them to do? You get what I'm saying? Because they're not all the way there, but we need them a little bit. So, what can we get them to do to help support freedom,
All right. I'm going to tell you the absolute truth, and I'll start with me. Now, do not, under any circumstances, attempt what I do, which is
giving away power. That's kind of something I also saw as a self-fulfilling prophecy for Bitcoin when I got into it, which is
absolutely.
It's just people slowly become aware. So you're right. It's interesting to think about how the wealthy, and the rich are probably using this first because, they have obviously more money to protect the tax man.
Really for myself by shoveling snow from the walks of my neighbors' houses. Press the fucking button, dude. Reality happens.
We're going, man.
Guys, let's catch you up.
So
let
me just make a comment before we fucking start. Okay?
Let me catch everybody up with where we're at. So
yes,
we've just opened the screen with John, and he can't hear us. So he's moaning. It turns out he's winding us up. Then, before we've even said hello to the bloke, he starts verbally attacking us, telling us hit the button. So we've hit the record.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, John. Welcome to the show. It's a real pleasure to have you here. We've been really looking forward to having a chat with you.
Thank you very much. And you guys are very good sports. Many do not respond quite so happily. So
I'll tell you what. I had
to the Bahamas. Why? Shit. And blah, blah, blah. That's just real, is it not? It's kind of like a mini El fucking Chapo. So I go.
The Bitcoin halving is not yet priced in.
Yeah, so it may take you guys on a YouTube tangent, but I don't think the Bitcoin halving is priced in as well. I think it's time to jump in on the bandwagon, man, and get up in this pony ride. Let's see it consolidate, maybe back into this trend line. We do see that big source here, 88.90, and then we also see another place here, this buy range here we were just looking at, but we see that 8,900 right here is really a lot of action here, a lot of volatility. So it's a place you want to check out Bitcoin, want to watch it. Definitely want to talk about Ethereum. Ethereum above the key level for the first time in 6 months is a surge coming. While Bitcoin saw a crazy week in and of itself, gaining 10%, Ethereum outpaced the market leader. The second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization gained 20% over the past 7 days, pushing $175 for the first time in weeks. While some analysts are skeptical that this rally will last, citing the fact that Ethereum printed a clear swing failure candle at the top of the rally. I don't know though, but when Ethereum moves like this, it's a good sign for altcoins. We're going to see what happened though as Bitcoin makes a surge. It probably eats away at all the altcoins. Look, everything's down. I'm glad my largest position is in Bitcoin right now. If you go over to my Twitter and you see my pinned tweet from January 17th. Oh no, did I unpin that? Damn, I unpinned my tweet. But I have a tweet in here. Where is it? Now I gotta find my own tweet, right? Earn my follow. It's right here on January 7th. I'll pin it up. But it said, and I guess everyone likes to be this guy. I got lucky, but I just bought 2,200 worth of Bitcoin. Stop loss 7,024. If everyone wants to know, on January 7th, just 12 days ago, 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago. You too could have bought $2,200 worth of Bitcoin at around $7,100. And your $2,200 worth of Bitcoin would be up almost 30% at the moment. You would have made $700 to $800. Just saying, you didn't have to listen to me, but you may have. You may have. All right. You may not listen to me about Atom accumulating in this buy zone here, but we'll see. I could be wrong. 500 here and 500 there. Ride it to the moon. Get a nice little balance. Or just wait for whatever zone you feel is the next bottom and try to couple it up. That's an idea. That is an idea. Oh, that's why. I was like, why is this making that sound? So sorry about that, guys. I really apologize for that if it bothered anybody. Let me look at the stream. My own stream and see if anyone is out there. That is an idea. That's why I was like, there you go. But if anyone has anything they want to know or share, let me know. Yeah. And I should start going live at the same time every day, around 8 or 9 a.m. We're going to find out exactly what time fits the best. I'm still working that out, if I want to go at night, if I want to go in the morning. What do most people think? Not sure yet, but we shall see. I just like Cosmos here. I think it's really fine at its bottom. I think it double bottomed. Look at that 461 here. I think that's kind of a clear double bottom there. Nice little change, and then it came back down. A lot of action in there. You can see the red line here at 465. There's a lot of action here. People are really watching Bitcoin. They're not sure what's going on. If Bitcoin crashes, it'll take the rest of the market with it. So it all depends on how we feel about the Bitcoin. Let's look at XRP. XRP. So I called XRP going down to 18 cents. I said I see it happening for sure. And it did. It did. I wasn't sure if there was any more downside, and I was almost, willing to believe it could have more downside. Now we have cupped. See it on the 4-hour here. So we had that big spike to 80 cents here in September of last year. Oh no, September of 2018, right? So that's the last time we were really pumping hard. Then we had our June of 2019 move up to 50. Where of course I bought a lot of XRP around 38 cents, and I had to buy a lot more down here in this range to balance me out. So you guys have to know the truth. And then we came back down again, and it looked like we have bottomed. Looks like we've bottomed here at 18 cents. Already up 6 cents from 18, up 30% from that bottom. What a move for XRP. Can it come back up and break through this trend line here at 30 cents? It has such a problem. Look, even with Swell, boom, 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 boom. We hit 31, push back. We had serious issues getting past 30 cents. So this is going to be a make or break period for the short-term price action of XRP. Will it move when Bitcoin has its halving and it takes the market up with it? Will all the coins move up? Will we have our next surge? Will this be the beginning of a new era, of a new time of wealth management, of wealth accumulation, and life-changing money? We will see. I think Link is definitely something to watch, though. Definitely something to watch. That double bottom, I believe, will start playing out. It's also breaking out of this triangle, which you would say that's the time to buy, with some volume. So you watch for some volume here with Link as it's breaking out of this triangle on the 4-hour. It's actually kind of breaking out as we speak with this 278 range. It's starting to pump. This may be a time to get into Link as well. I think it might do its own thing regardless of what you see with Bitcoin. But we shall see. We shall very well see. I think Link is a buy right now. I think Atom is worth starting an accumulation to ladder in. And I think if you want to get into Bitcoin, you may just, I always say that every day is a good day to get into Bitcoin. You should do whatever makes you happy, but every day is a good day to get into Bitcoin. Again, if you didn't see my live stream with John Mcafee, let me know. I really like this guy too. Just wanted to see what he had to say.
There is still room for 100% gains before the Bitcoin halving, and I'm going to tell you why. And the New York Fed just keeps thinking up reasons why everyone should be using Bitcoin and not the broken legacy banking system. And let's start off today with announcing the winner of the $300 Bitcoin giveaway.
Oh, that's nice.
So let's go over to the old YouTube random comment pick. Make no mistake, this is economic warfare. And a country like Iraq will...
Well, you have to watch this yourself. I'm not going to bore you guys with this on my stream. I mean, I don't mean to... I didn't say that right. But I don't want to, cram videos down your throat. I want you guys to go out and research on your own. But, yes. This guy's awesome to watch. And he's definitely worth checking out. So check out the Crypto Lark. Because I love him. And he's great. Hopefully one day me and him can sit down and have some coffee in a coffee bar. So... yeah, just quick news today. Wanted to go over that my live stream with Mcafee. I thought it went amazingly well. Talking to somebody who is a fugitive running from the law and hidden from all space and time is very interesting and amazing. So that was an awesome experience in and of itself. And also, I just am a supporter of John. John's crazy life and story has always been appealing and interesting to me. To be able to interview him and talk to him was just a bucket list thing for me to check off and something that I've always wanted to do. It made my day. I hope it made my subscribers' day and anyone who follows me. I really appreciate it. But Bitcoin's still pumping here, staying in this range. See it on the 15-minute. Now it's kind of flagging, you could say. I mean, just kind of up and down. Really not really losing much. And even getting bought up from that 137 range back to 157. Get it bought up here. It's getting bought up. Look at these lower wicks that just keep shooting back up. There was one, there was one, there was one. These are good signs with a lot of volume. Wow. Big volume coming in for Bitcoin, man. Amazing. Look like we're having a little bit of a downturn here on the Mcafee. May turn on us here on the 15-minute. I mean, it really means nothing. Let's look at here on the daily. What do we see for Bitcoin on the daily? We see the RSI getting high but healthy and ready to explode over into the overbought area, but really pushing past 70. So I think the RSI has room to move. It's very healthy, and it could go actually a lot more than that up into this range. You can see here we get moves. Boom. So, and boom. We could see us surge. I think we're going to get past 10,000 in this next move. I think we're going for the 11,000 range before we consolidate a little bit and we go all the way to my target of 14,500. Before the halving, I think we're definitely going to go past 15,000. Will everyone sell before the halving, and will we end up back at 8,000, 9,000 when we get to April, May, or June? We shall see, and only time will tell. And I will be here every step of the way, the Crypto Lifer. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, I love you guys. And I appreciate every single one of my subscribers.